This week on Project TJ, we're going to fix our rattly spare wheel and we're going to put a JK part on the car. Hey guys, if you're new to the channel, my name's Daryl Sheaver and welcome to Project TJ. Now I don't know if you guys are anything like me, but when I put a new set of wheels and tyres on the car, I'm that excited to see the overall appearance of it that I just throw the wheels and tyres on and the spare on the back door without thinking about the consequences. Now generally when we add an aftermarket wheel and tyre combination, it's running more offset than standard, and as such the rubber bumpers don't contact the tyre, which means the tyre can vibrate as such. The outcome of that is, 1, it makes a noise, 2, you end up cracking the tyre carrier, and at worst you could crack the rear door, which isn't a good look at all. So what we're going to do is add some spacers behind these today, so they do contact the rear tyre. Now this is going to vary between whatever offset and whatever tyres you're running, but generally what you're after is the measurement between the tyre sidewall and the buffer plus a tad more, so that when it's bolted up it compresses into the buffer and that absorbs any shock. What you use for a spacer is up to you. I've seen on some forums where guys have run some PVC pipe. Because it's not in shear, that is actually okay, and they've painted it black. What I've done is I've found some rubber buffers at the local hardware shop that are exactly the right size, all pre-drilled, and will just bolt up. So first, let's get this rear tyre off. Now I'm running an ARB number plate relocator that we have to take off first. Now these bumpers just undo if it torques. Now the bumper that I've bought is approximately 1 inch or 25mm in thickness, which is perfect for my application. Has the hole pre-drilled and just sits behind the standard bumper. It's about the same width because it's round, it's not as wide, but that's okay. You'll need a longer bolt to suit, and this is about 25mm longer than the standard bolt, so it's exactly the same fitting, and it's as easy as screwing them up. All done. Now that we've installed the best top fastpack hood, the OEM third brake light doesn't really fit. It just stands out and you can hardly see it over the tyre. Now I could space this up higher with some spacers to make it work and be easily seen, or I could buy an AEV JK third brake light kit. Whilst this is promoted as a JK part, it's actually drilled out to fit on a TJ. This connector, we'll have to snip that off and just splice this into the TJ wiring, but it's an easy as conversion and should look much better. So let's get this thing off. So after removing the OEM's third brake light, I've spliced the AEV wires into the original loom, working perfectly. So I've tidied up all the wires. I'm going to put this one on first and then the number plate relocator, only because of the depth of the mounting. AEV supply these locking washers, which will lock all this up quite tight. Voila, job done. So what did we accomplish today? Well, we've got rid of the rattle from the tyre, and that's quite solid now with the bumper extensions. We've also got rid of the monstrosity of the OEM third brake light, and in its place we have a very neat LED fitting behind the tyre, non-obtrusive, that is quite bright. Well, that's it for another week of Project 2J, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I think that AEV stoplight's pretty smick. Can I just ask you to like and subscribe to the channel, the subscriptions in particular, because it really helps the channel out, and with YouTube's change of policy, it all works on viewing hours and subscriptions, so it'd be much appreciated. So until next time, see you later, bye.